welcome back to this CRICUT tutorial. So today we are using a PNG that you have already on your, let's say, computer. So what you need is a file that looks like this, of a shape that you've made, I suppose maybe in Procreate, or that you got from the internet. Now you will get this PNG by uploading and selecting the file. You will go take your PNG, that means that there's no background to it. You will bring it in your CRICUT design space, where, as you can see, all the squares are already there, so it doesn't have a background, so you don't need to take the background out. You will take it as a monocalc and then do next at the upper part of your screen. You will put a name on it because CRICUT asks you to do that. Now this is about resizing the file since it is huge right now. You want this file to be a maximum of 12 by 12 since your mat is usually a 12 by 12 mat in CRICUT. This said, you can go as small as you want, but know that the smaller you go, the harder the CRICUT will be doing this cutting stencil. Now, intricate stencils are usually made in the industry with a laser cutting machine. CRICUT is a knife cutting machine, so it does have its limit. The more intricate your design is, the more time it will take, and of course, the chance that things get messy and broke adds up. So we have chosen already that we only want to do this stencil. We have got it to a size that it, I believe, 6 by 6. We have then simply followed up with the next on the pages to send it to the CRICUT machine. Depending on what you will use, I'm using a cardstock paper from a paper pad, a 12 by 12 paper pad. So this paper is about 200 and maybe 20 GSM, and it will do the cutting. But as you will see, the more intricate your design is, the more difficult it will be. It did a great job at cutting, but paper being paper, maybe it will do the same as plastic. It will be very arduous to make it, to take out all the little pieces. And the reason why I chose something like that is for you to see that sometimes buying the stencil when they are intricate like this is probably better than making them yourself. But a stencil like this in paper can also be used in your junk journal journals to make transparent pocket, add some mixed media interest and things like that. So you may not want to cut a plastic stencil for that kind of work. So this is I think a very useful example of a stencil, because it actually shows you that although this was a 8 by 8, not a 6 by 6, but a 8 by 8 stencil, it will require a bit of the elbow grease, not DIY, but elbow grease, to get all the little pieces out. They did not come out perfectly. They did not stay on the mat, as you can see. So I had to cut to get them out by hand with a pokey tool. But it is important to know that this can happen. This CRICUT machine business is very how can I say this? Temperamental. It's very susceptible. So it's not like you can just put something on it and it goes out perfectly. So my stencil did come out relatively well. Now, of course, that way that's not gonna work. And even do believe I did try with something squishy under, but it didn't really do much. I had to basically do that everywhere. So I loosened up the fibers this way and that way. That wasn't exactly all fun, but you have to know this, that because this can and will probably happen, and this is how it went afterwards. So if you want to make something like this, make sure that you have the patience to potentially have to do this. Now I know a lot of people will say, well, you could have just cut it back again before you take it out. I said you can always press a play again, on your CRICUT, and it will cut again. You can, and it's probably what I should have done. This probably happened also because I didn't choose the paper that was maybe a paper that was thick enough, not thick enough on the mat. I didn't choose, let's say that my paper, I put 200 GSM as a paper that I thought I put on the mat, but it was probably 250, let's say. So this is what happens when you don't choose the right GSM paper inside the settings of the CRICUT before you cut. And it's important to know, because you will either take this and put it in the garbage, or you will do like me and make it work anyway. And remember to keep something beside to know, let's say that paper pad particularly was more heavy paper than others, then write it down in big numbers so you remember if you want to use that kind of cardstock. So this is kind of a tutorial, because this is very easy with a PNG. You just bring the file in, make sure there's no background, and you go on with your life, just sizing it the way you want. And this is what it did. And it's really nice. Still need a bit of the TLC, a bit of love, but it's still very nice. I can make pockets with this. I can add it to maybe a mixed media project. If, like I said, make sure that you are ready to be dealing with this kind of issue if you're doing the CRICUT. Happy to answer your question, and maybe leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.